Satnam, and welcome to our Friday evening meditation class. This evening the class will be a little bit different. Satnam, Ali. Nice to have you. Because I wanted to make tonight's class a little bit more interactive. So if at any time you have any questions, comments, you want to let me know something, just feel free to type in the comment box, because this time I have my laptop in front of me so I can see what's going on. Satnam Gurdeep. Nice to have you. Welcome. And so tonight was going to be a very relaxing class. We are done our meditation series on dealing with daily stress. And so now on continuing forward, we're just going to do individual topics. If you would like to suggest one, please feel free. But tonight, we're going to be talking about sleep and how can we get a better sleep. Satnam Morgan, welcome, thank you. And so the topic for this evening is how to get a better sleep. And actually, I just finished a 10-day Ayurvedic challenge, and one of the topics was sleep, because sleep is so important. And so many of us struggle to get that good night's sleep. If you're interested, you can message me in the comment box and I'll let you know what the challenge was. The lady who presented the challenge, her name was Melanie Phillips, I believe. And she's a beautiful soul that is doing a lot of good work, spreading the messages of Ayurveda and so many other things. So if you're interested in that, please just comment, and then after class, I will send you that link to that 10-day Ayurveda challenge. And so to get a good night's sleep, how do we do it? Because we all know that person that can sleep just about anywhere. It doesn't matter if they're in a crowded place, maybe they come home after a busy day, and they need no time at all to kind of let go of that busyness. They just close their eyes and then they go to sleep. And so how do they do it? Well, in Kundalini yoga, we talk about the nervous system a lot, because this nervous system of ours affects everything. From the way that we're able to interact with others, our emotions, and all these things come to affect our digestion, our elimination. I mean, the whole body system is affected by that nervous system. So if we have a strong nervous system, then we're able to go from one situation to the next very fluidly. The time it takes the body to switch over from a very active situation to a very passive, relaxed state happens much faster when that nervous system is very strong and balanced. So in this evening's class, we'll do a few simple stretches to help relax this physical body. We'll be working a little bit more on the lower spine, and also the upper spine, relaxing the shoulders, the neck. But if you notice that some of the previous classes that we did, a lot of the exercises seem to be fast-paced. And I just want to remind everyone again that every movement that we do, you can do it at your own pace. Just because you see someone doing it faster doesn't mean you can't do it slower. So just remember to take it at your own pace. Satnam Jen, welcome. And if you have any questions at all, just feel free to type into the comment box, and then I will try to address those questions as soon as possible. So getting back to the spinal exercises and the exercises we'll be doing this evening, when we work on the spine of ours, it relaxes the body. And specifically when we work on that base of the spine or that upper spine, it starts to trigger that sympathetic response, that nervous system that is helping us relax. And so by doing these simple exercises, we can start to trigger that nervous system to prepare us to relax, to prepare us for a good night's rest. Now, I do want to remind us that sometimes when we do these breathing exercises, the effect that we feel can be a little bit different than the effect that is suggested. So when we do this meditation this evening, it's supposed to be very relaxing. And if we practice it, then that will be the effect. But of course, when we try something for the first time, then because it's so different, it's so new, we're not used to breathing this way, the effects can be a little bit different. And so don't worry about it. We're not going to simply fall asleep while we're meditating. But if we just do these exercises a little bit more regularly, especially right before we go to bed, then just notice what that experience gives you. Notice if you're able to find that sense of sleep, that sense of peace, and that deep sleep a little bit faster. And I would love to hear from you. If you've been doing it for a few days, for a week, I would love to hear back from you to say, you know what, these are really working. And if they're not working, I would still love to hear from you. So there's not too much to talk about this evening. We're going to get right into it. So just find yourself seated nicely. If you're sitting on the ground, have these legs crossed. The hips are balanced, level. And if you're sitting in a chair, just have the soles of your feet flat on the ground. That's perfect. And we'll take just a few long and deep breaths before we tune in and start this evening's meditation class on how to get a better good night's sleep. As you sit, relax the shoulders, relax the face, and begin to breathe very consciously. Feel yourself breathe. As you start that inhale, try to feel the breath deep at this navel point. The space just below the belly button, in at the core of the body. As you inhale, draw the breath deep. Feel the breath moving into the body. And then at the top of your inhale, when you can't breathe into that navel point anymore, hold it for a moment, gently relax, but keep that length in the spine. Keep the shoulders relaxed down, face is soft. And just continue to breathe long and deep. And slowly now draw these palms together in front of the heart center. Thumbs will press into the sternum. And we'll tune in with a mantra. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. And at home you can chant along or just sit quietly and hear this resonance. Ong Namo as I bow to that infinity. Guru Dev Namo is we're bowing to that divinity within. And this sound vibration calls upon that subtle, that intuitive wisdom, so that our body and our mind and our soul are acting together, so that we can feel exactly what we need this evening, so that we don't push ourselves too hard. Sitting nice and tall, shoulders and face are relaxed, and we'll just chant this mantra 3 times. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale once again. Exhale. And we'll inhale to tune in. Oh. Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale deeply now and suspend this breath in for a moment. Shoulders and face are relaxed. Chin stays tucked in. Stretch the spine tall and gently exhale. Slowly relax these palms into the lap and relax the shoulders, the face. Sit still for a moment and breathe consciously. Feel that breath at the navel point. Don't force it. Just feel it. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And starting off our class, we'll do a spinal flex. If you've ever been to a yoga class, you've probably done these. We call them, well, spinal flexes, but in the tabletop position, or cat-cow. So just moving on to your hands and knees. But if you're in a chair, then you can just sit in a chair. Feet are flat, hands are on the legs, and just feel that you can move the spine with your breath. So if you're sitting in a chair, just inhale, move the mid-spine as you draw this chest forward and up. Exhale, gently round the mid-back a little bit. So inhale forward, exhale to round. And if you're able to, we can come onto the hands and knees. And just for a minute or two, we'll do these spinal flexes. So the hands are underneath the shoulders, and these knees are underneath the hips. Inhale to lift the chest up, belly will drop a little bit. Exhale to round the spine. And just move at your own pace. You can move very slowly, but remember to breathe consciously. Draw that breath into the navel point, and we'll just go for one more minute. And just last few cycles, keep up. Remember to breathe into that navel point. And as you do this, try to keep these arms straight, fingers spread nice and wide. Last few cycles. And now inhale, lift up. Lift the chest up, look forward, gently lift up. Exhale, and gently relax. And if we're on the ground, we can just simply sit onto the heels. If we're in a chair, you can stay seated, sitting with the feet flat on the ground. That's perfectly all right. But if you can, just sit with the shins on the ground and sitting right on top of these heels. Don't let the heels move wide apart. So just sitting with the heels pressed against the sitting bones, it'll help to relax the hips to help them rebalance themselves. And if you notice that it's very uncomfortable, you can always roll a blanket up or take a pillow and just put it in between the hips and the heels. And once again, we'll do a spinal flex, but this time focus at the base of the spine. So with your hands flat, as you inhale, feel that this pelvis can tilt forward a little bit. And as you exhale, feel that you can round this hips back a little bit, rounding the lower spine. Inhale forward, exhale to round, but focus at the base of the spine. And this movement can be very subtle. It doesn't have to be dramatic. But just feel that you can move a little bit. And just for another minute, 30 seconds, we'll go through these spinal flexes, moving the base of the spine. Inhale forward, exhale to round back. And just keep this head level, the shoulders relaxed. Breathe consciously at that navel point, feel the breath. And just last few cycles, continue moving the lower spine. Inhale forward, exhale to round back. Inhale up to center. Suspend the breath for a moment, stretch the spine tall, gently exhale. And just be still for a moment, relax the shoulders, the face. Gently inhale, exhale. And if you're sitting on the heels, then just slowly coming off the heels. And sitting back into easy sitting pose with the legs crossed, or just sitting in that chair with the feet flat on the ground. And so again, we're working a lot on the base of the spine this evening, and now we're going to work on that upper spine. Because when we move this upper spine or that lower spine, the body starts to relax very quickly. When we work on this midsection a little bit, it tends to excite the system and we tend to wake up a little bit more. So just sitting very calmly, we're going to, with the hands can be on the knees, and we're just going to inhale to lift these shoulders up, exhale, roll them back. Inhale as you lift up, breathe into that navel point, and exhale as you roll them back. You can close these eyes down, just keep this face relaxed, soften the forehead as you do it. And just a few more cycles moving in this direction. And going the opposite way. Inhale, lift up, exhale, roll these shoulders forward now. And you might notice that it seems like a very simple thing, but even just doing this for 30 seconds one way, 30 seconds the other way, you can start to feel that it's The body's warming up, the shoulders loosening up a little bit. So keep up just a few more times. Inhale up, exhale, roll them forward. And inhale up to the center. Lift up, squeeze tight, squeeze tighter. And let it go. And just relax down, relax the shoulders. Relax the face. Inhale deeply. Exhale. In this next movement, we need to be very gentle, especially if we have any neck issues, anything going on with that upper spine, the cervical spine. But it's a very simple movement. We're just going to inhale to look left, exhale to look right. So inhale left, exhale right. And you can take this at your own pace. If you're very loose and the movement feels comfortable, you can move a little bit faster. But if this neck is really sore, shoulders are tight, just move very slowly. So again, inhale left, exhale to the right. And you can close your eyes down and try to keep the body still, shoulders still, and just move this neck. One more minute. And now keep up. We're just going to reverse the breath. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left now, but keep up, same movement. Inhale right, exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Stretch the spine tall, chin slightly tucked in, stretch up. Exhale, relax. And just take a moment. Let yourself be still. Consciously relax the shoulders, soften the face. And feel yourself breathe. Breathe into that navel point. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And once again, we're moving the neck, so we have to be very gentle with this neck of ours. We're going to just rotate this neck around in a circle. So what we want to do is keep these shoulders very relaxed, and then we're going to drop the chin towards the chest And as we inhale, bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale as you move the head back and around. Exhale as the chin comes forward and through towards the chest. So inhale as you move the head back and around. Exhale as you come forward, and really breathe into this navel point. Sometimes when we move this head back and around, we want to hold that breath, but just feel what happens when you continue to breathe deeply into the navel point as you move this head back in the circle. Exhale as the head comes forward, and just a few more times in this direction, and then we'll go the opposite way. Inhale backwards. Exhale as the head comes forward and through. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And just last few times in this direction. And very gently now reverse it, go the opposite way. Inhale back. And exhale as the head comes forward. Relax the shoulders, the face. And just move very gently. And just a few more times. Remember to breathe into that navel point. Breathe deeply. Breathe consciously. And now inhale to the center, chin slightly tucked in, stretch up. Gently exhale. Relax the shoulders, the face. Feel yourself breathe. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And our meditation for this evening is called Shabad Kriya. And this is a very powerful meditation that we use to regenerate the nervous system. It has a very specific breath pattern, and it also has a mantra, a silent mantra attached to it that we use with the breath pattern. But it's up to you. You can just focus on the breath, and later you can add the mantra, the sound vibration. And so the breath pattern, we're going to inhale in 4 sips through the nose. And then we suspend this breath in for 16 counts. So however quickly you took those 4 sips of air, we're going to hold the breath in for that length of time multiplied by 4. And then after we suspend this breath in, we exhale in 2 bursts through the nose. So we inhale in 4 sips. We suspend this breath in for 16 counts, and then we exhale in 2 bursts. And then we begin again. So to add the mantra to this, the mantra we use very often in class is Sat Nam, S-A-T, truth, Nam, N-A-M, identity. Sat Nam can be broken up into 4 separate parts. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And so as we're taking these 4 sips of air through the nose, we can mentally vibrate these 4 primal sounds. With each sip, respectively, we mentally vibrate Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And then to help keep count, unless we want to count from 1 to 16, we can just simply repeat this mantra, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, and we repeat it 4 times for that 16 counts. And then when we exhale in 2 bursts. And when we exhale, we can vibrate the mantra Wahe on that first exhale, Guru on that second exhale. So just to go over the whole meditation one more time, these hands of ours will be resting in the lap. That left palm will be on the bottom. Right hand will gently just rest in it. And these thumb tips can touch, just gently pointing away from us. Shoulders are relaxed, face is relaxed. And then we're going to inhale in that 4 sips through the nose, mentally vibrate Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Suspend the breath in for 16 counts. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Then we exhale in 2 bursts. But remember, this mantra is silent. I'm saying it out loud, but at home, it's just mental. So it's a silent meditation. And so we'll begin. We're going to go for a couple of minutes. If something starts being weird or you start to feel a little bit strange, just let this breath pattern go. Breathe normally. And then again, join us when you feel ready to do that. And if we can, the last part of this meditation is just to have these eyes slightly opened and gazing down at the lotus center or the tip of the nose. If you're not comfortable with that, don't worry about it. But if you can, just very gently focus to the tip of the nose. It's going to stimulate this frontal lobe a little bit, so you'll feel a little pressure there. But if it gets too much, just let it go. Don't worry about it. And just for a few minutes now, about 7 minutes, we'll begin Shabad Kriya. And begin. Inhale deeply. Gently stretch up, chin tucked in. Exhale. Suspend the breath out for a moment. Stretch up. Inhale deep. And gently exhale. And just let yourself relax. Relax the shoulders, the face. And just be still for a moment. Breathe consciously. Feel this breath at the navel point. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. And as always, please remember that if you're able to take a short little relaxation right now, then just lie flat on your back and let yourself rest. If you have any questions or comments about this video, or about any topics that you'd like to suggest, then please feel free to send me a message, leave it in the comments. And if you're interested in that 10-day Ayurveda challenge, then please just let me know. I'll put a link in the video feed, or I'll put it somewhere. But if you don't find it and you're interested, then again, please just find a way to connect with me, because it's a lot of great information to help us do some very simple routines for our overall general wellness. And so once again, thank you so much for joining us. Next week, we'll have a very special class brought to you from Jamaica. Hopefully the internet connection will work and we'll able to be live. And until next week, keep meditating. Even if it's just for a minute or two a day, just take a little bit of time, breathe consciously, and may you continue to feel that peace within you. Spread that peace, share it with everyone you see, so that in this way, day by day, we can help spread peace throughout this planet. It is our humble prayer that peace prevails. God willing, let peace prevail upon this planet. Satnam.